Footsteps in the fog, a lonely night, a night of madness and murder, as the Madam C.J. Walker Company program presents The Walker.
I am the Walker. Horn man, baby. I've blown with the best and played in the worst. Every night, I walk the street or ride the rails to a different night spot because the hottest music is only played after the squares go home. I'm good, but never good enough to get the big money. But if I had, I wouldn't have walked across this old world and seen so many strange things. Heard stories of the cats and kittens who lost their way, who chased the bread and fell into the oven. You've probably heard me, probably never seen me, but if you've let the evil in your heart foul your flow, baby, best believe I've seen you.
Yes, friends, it's time for the Madam C.J. Walker program, The Walker, rated tops in popularity and made just for you. And Madam C.J. Walker's Glossine pressing oil is made for you too, giving countless thousands of women perfect satisfaction for 40 years. And fellas, you know it's not just for the ladies, but what better way to put a smile on her face? Easy to apply, Madam CJ Walker's Glossine will give your entire family's hair that glorious allure and natural, lively brightness good hair grooming demands. Buy a package today, only 35 cents at drug and toilet goods counters everywhere. Except no substitutes. It's Madam CJ Walker's Glossine. And now the Walker's strange story, Black Widow.
Two folks sit in darkness, watching a video. One dreams of love, the other of very different things.
Come home to Atropos. We have beaches, we have mountains, children and laughter fill the streets. We provide every comfort imaginable, a wonderful place to experience this amazing moment in your life's journey. We know you. We've always known you and can't wait to serve you in this very special way.
What do you think?
It looks wonderful. What's this about?
Us. I think this would be a perfect place for us to do something special.
What kind of special? What are you doing? Get up off your knees.
One knee, Sophia. Just one. Ignore the computers and software, all the electronic engineering that built my empire. At heart, I'm an old-fashioned guy. And I want to do this the old-fashioned way. Sophia Black, will you make me the happiest man in the world?
Milton, this is so sudden. And this diamond, it's huge.
Sudden? Ain't that some bull? Girl, you know you've been maneuvering for 4 months. You've just been hoping his body wouldn't quit until you could tap into that part of him so starved for life that he would mistake sex for love. And this, well, this is the payoff, isn't it, Sophia?
Oh, Milton.
Welcome to Manila Air, Flight 345. This flight will be 16 hours long, so if there is anything we can do to make
Here's our
you
seats.
more comfortable.
Me by the window, please. I just want to settle in, slip on my sleep mask, and conk out.
Whatever you want, darling.
Your name is Sophia Black, and your goal is to become a wealthy widow. That meant finding the right man and the right place to take certain definitive actions. Let's go back to the beginning, shall we? You met fiancé Milton Quest at the cancer support group led by Dr. Asen. a psychiatrist who charges so much that only the wealthy can afford to attend. Makes things a little easier. You bribed a doctor to falsify your records, but told him you were doing research for a role. A role. You haven't acted for 3 years, girl. But that night you won a damn Oscar. Baby, take a bow.
Will Dr. Bonner please report to the front desk?
We have a new friend today. Say hi to Sophia, everyone.
Hi,
Hi, Sylvia.
Sophia.
Would you like to introduce yourself? Remember, no disease specifics.
Thank you. My name is Sophia Black. My commitment is to making the most of my time. Maybe I'll even get to fall in love again. I'd like that. I still look pretty good, don't I?
You're still the face, Sophia. I don't think that will ever change.
I tell you what, though, those legs, you still the greatest dancer I ever seen in my life.
Thank you, but no one dances forever.
The face. That was what they called you, wasn't it? And for almost 20 years, your face was your fortune. And those legs. Dancing, modeling, then acting. Then, as always, younger, fresher faces come along, and you found the jobs drying up. You hated that, didn't you, Sophia? The problem with hate is that it burns you from the inside where no water can reach. It brought out an animal instinct you never knew you had. You decided to go for the big score, and it looks like Milton is the one, doesn't it? It didn't take much work to get him to ask you out.
Have we met?
I don't think so.
You look so familiar.
I get that a lot. It's the face.
Come again?
If a television show wants a character who looks like a famous actress without being one, that's me.
Well, I think they're crazy. Listen, this coffee tastes like mud. Do you like Sumatran?
Ooh, sounds expensive. Are you buying?
Good.
Mmm, the best.
Do you know how they make this?
No idea.
Have you ever heard of Abyssinian civet cats?
Um, no?
Well, someone discovered that if you feed them coffee beans, the beans, well, they pass through the digestive system whole, but well, they taste better.
You're saying this coffee was crapped out of a cat?
Well, yes. What do you think?
I think that the first person who discovered that was a very strange man.
And that was how it all started. His first wife had left after the diagnosis, taking half of $1 billion fortune. The man was such a romantic, he hadn't even had a prenup. No one had touched him in over a year. He was like putty in your hands.
Why haven't I seen you on screen recently?
You might be looking in the wrong place.
What's the right place?
Vogue, Cosmo. I'm the Affirma face cream girl. This is the face. Yours is just a bottle away.
I remember that. That was you?
It was my face. My face is my fortune.
Those lips are worth $1 billion all by themselves. Whoa, my. My doctor said I might be disappointed if I tried that. that my body might not respond.
Well, were you disappointed?
Whatever the exact opposite of disappointing might be, you were it. Was it good for you?
Hell to the yes.
You fake orgasms better than Meg Ryan and Adele, but it was more than good for you. It was precisely what you needed. His body could indeed work.
What do you want out of the rest of your life?
I have maybe a year, maybe 9 good months. I want to live them, Milton. I want to live all the way, every last moment, as long as I can.
Amen to that. Have you ever seen the sunrise from the top of the Eiffel Tower?
No.
If we left right now, we could just make it. Ever flown in a private jet?
Milton, I thought you'd never ask.
Paris, and then the south of France. You have never experienced luxury like this, have you, Sophia? And money makes it all possible. Lots of money.
Do you like this?
Oh, yes, Milton. You make me very happy.
I spent so much of my life building an empire. I solved every problem in front of me, except the most important one. What is life about?
You've done more than most.
Yes, but the answer isn't in books or computers. The answer is in our hearts. We're here to love. And that's something I didn't realize until it was almost too late.
Almost.
You, Sophia. You opened something in my heart. In the twilight of my life.
Our lives.
By some blessing, yes. From different worlds, we both came to the same place at the same time.
I'm with you, Milton. All the way.
You are. I don't know where you came from.
I'm an open book.
I know about your career, and I know about your illness. The one thing money does give is access.
You hired people to research me?
Yes, I had to. In my position, it would have been malfeasance not to do that.
Why, Milton?
My lawyers insisted, because I want you to marry me.
Milton, if you want me, I'll be here.
I know.
But more than that isn't necessary.
To me, it is. I was married once and made a choice between my wife and my company. I chose my company. I never experienced that thing.
What thing?
Total commitment. All in. The sense that we're together forever.
Even if forever is a year?
And forever is a moment. I want that.
Why make it legal then?
I'll have protections, but I'd like the sense that someone I love will benefit from what I've built.
But I'm sick too.
Yes, so let's take this last part of the journey together. If you'll only say yes.
Say yes to...
Marrying me.
When?
Next week.
Yes, Milton.
Yes?
Yes. Where?
I'd like you to create your will first, so that no matter how much time you have, everything is right with your family, with the people you leave behind.
Milton, I was so afraid of dying alone. Now, if we can be together, I don't care how much time we have.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Where will we be married?
It's a surprise.
flight to the Philippines seemed endless, didn't it, Sophia? Almost 16 hours in first class on China Air. All he wanted to do was hold your hand, speak of love, popping his pain pills and hoping his little blue ones would keep working long enough to consummate the marriage. You listened sympathetically, didn't you? You could be sympathetic and cuddle him while he cried. You liked that, your face buried in his shoulder so that he couldn't see you laugh.
We're beginning our descent into Manila International Airport. Please return your trays and seat back to their original upright and locked positions.
Almost there, darling. I can't wait to be Mrs. Quest.
Not long now.
All day in the air, now another plane.
Not a plane, apparently. A revamped Chinook helicopter with extra tanks.
Rated for almost 1,200 miles. See,
Where are we going?
It's a surprise.
You hate small planes, don't you, Sophia? You can never forget you're flying in a small plane. Can't pretend that you're ever more than a few seconds from a plunging, screaming death.
Is that the island?
I believe so.
It looks like a crescent, a horseshoe. Fishing boats. Doesn't really look very touristy except for... Is that the resort? The 3 main buildings around a central courtyard?
And the landing pads, yes. At the northern end.
Welcome to Atropos.
Friends, stay tuned for part 2 of Black Widow, written especially for The Walker by Stephen Barnes and Tananarive, created by Stephen Barnes. This episode directed by Tananarive, co-produced by J. Michael Hayes, original music by Ali Rockberger, show graphics by Anansi Hayes Media, and starring Nicki Barnes, Jeff Lindsay, Julius Francisco, Jason Barnes, Toni Young, Sean Collins, Tananarive, and Stephen Barnes as The Walker. The Walker is a Dark Dream production. Join us next time for another adventure of The Walker. The Madam C.J. Walker Company program presents part 2 of The Walker.
Smiling little brown natives take your luggage to your rooms. And now you're hustled to a bountiful buffet dinner with entertainment and gaiety.
Welcome to Atropos, Mr. Quest. And the future Mrs. Quest. We are ready for you. The ceremony is tonight at 10. Would that be good?
Very.
What's that?
What?
That helicopter is taking off from atop the east corner of the resort.
Must be a private pad. A celebrity, perhaps.
It has a medical symbol on the side.
A full-service resort. Now, drink up.
And at 10 o'clock that night, beneath a full and glorious moon, the two of you exchanged vows.
I am Dr. Fernando. This is my resort. I play many roles here, including happily performing weddings. Do you have the ring?
Here, sir.
Here, on the cliff over the bay, the moon glimmering on the gentle waves, you felt something stir inside you, didn't Sophia? This was so beautiful. It felt more real than you expected.
Do you, Milton Quest, take this woman, Sophia Black, to be your lawfully wedded wife? To have and to hold from this day forward till death do you part?
I do.
And do you, Sophia Black, take this man, Milton Quest, to be your lawfully wedded husband? To have and to hold from this day forward as long as you both shall live?
So strange. Here in this place, It seemed that your past, your history, slipped away from you. You weren't just the actress or model, not the girl who felt so much anger over all the world had not done for her, but rather had done to her. For just a moment, you felt like a woman who stood in the moonlight with a man who loved her and would commit to her as no one else ever had. You teetered on the edge of that and then found yourself again.
I do. Milton, there's something I need to tell you.
No, my darling. There was no before. There is only now.
And just like that, you were Mrs. Quest, and you danced like the wind that night to music that stirred you like no other, as if this was your beginning rather than your end. Until Milton whispered in your ear,
Time to make a little music of our own.
No one dances forever, darling.
the two of you had a wonderful night and a long, lazy morning in which Milton's little blue pills made mountains out of molehills. Then a hot shower in the double-sized stall and dressing to be picked up by the Atropos tour bus, shopping for souvenirs.
You from the resort?
Yes.
Very special guest. We make very special dish for you.
What should I order? What's good?
For you, everything. Everything is to die for.
I'll have the chicken and rice.
Is the fish fresh?
Very.
Well, I'll have the catch of the day then.
Ah, tulingan. Very good choice.
This is delicious.
Excuse me, could you pass the sauce? This bottle seems to be empty.
Of course.
Thank you. The food really is excellent. Worth traveling across the world for.
Is that why you're here? The food?
Of course, the food.
When does the van leave?
And we have all the time we need. No rush.
Ay, sus me. You guest at resort?
Yes. How much is this soap?
Yeah, it's very nice, ma'am. Yeah. Local made. 1,200, about $20 American. Want to ship soap back to family?
No, this is for me.
For you? Yeah. Very strange. Use quick. Use quick. Better use quick.
What was that about?
Let's go to the town square. The orientation is beginning.
That's Dr. Fernando. He performed our wedding.
He's also the governor of Atropos and a medical researcher. A very special man.
Who runs this whole thing? He looks like a brown Santa Claus.
Welcome to Atropos. We are so happy to have you here. For centuries, we were colonized, oppressed. The Americans, the Japanese, the Spanish, they took everything, even our original name. But they gave our island home a new name, Atropos. Does anyone know what it means?
Isn't it something from Greek mythology?
Excellent, excellent. According to the myths, there were three sisters, Cloto, Lachesis, and Atropos. The spinner, the alater, and the inevitable. Cloto spun the thread of human life, Lachesis measured out its length, and Atropos cut it aside. Interesting myth, don't you think? But we survived. We're still here. Poor, but proud. The world thought we had nothing left to offer. But they were wrong, weren't they?
Dinner that second night was smaller, more intimate, as if a few guests had made other plans.
The group looks smaller tonight. Some people must be eating in town.
That must be it.
Look, isn't that the lady from the restaurant going up to the bandstand?
I think so, yes. She seems very happy.
I'm ready.
Are you certain you want this, Kendra?
Yes.
Then welcome to the stage.
You'll wait?
Of course.
Okay. Harlem by Langston Hughes. What happens to a dream deferred? Does it dry up like a raisin in the sun? Or fester like a sore and then run? Does it stink like rotten meat or crust and sugar over like a syrupy sweet? Maybe it just sags like a heavy load. Or does it explode?
He shot her, and people applauded. What the living hell?
Let's go to our room, darling. I'll explain everything.
What? I want answers, and right now.
Sophia, I have something to tell you.
Would hope so. We just watched him murder that woman, and everyone cheered. We're leaving now.
You know what this place is. You heard the governor, but you don't know the whole story.
I have some idea.
I thought I'd die here, alone. I had no idea I could fall in love with someone like you.
Like me.
All life ends. You and I are fortunate. We know when. Soon. And how. In great pain. But there is another way.
Wait. People come here to...
Yes. You said you have nothing to lose, nothing to go back to. If you will do this with me, for me, I will do something very special. You have relatives, friends. Imagine being able to leave something for them. Take care of them. Send your nieces and nephews to college. 20% of my fortune will do that without destabilizing the empire. I can do that. And that's over $100 million for your lawyers to distribute.
That's why you wanted me to finish my will, why you asked for those provisions.
If you'll only say yes, I will move that money over to your account.
You would do that for my family?
I flew halfway across the world to do this with you. Drink.
I love you, Milton.
And I love you. Per ora e per il momento che verrà. To this moment and the moment yet to come. It's a sat phone. Good anywhere in the world.
Yes.
Deezer. It's Milton. Make that transfer.
Yes.
Voice authorization code 116. And make another. Authorization F72. Yes, that's for you. You've been a good man, a friend. Yes. Goodbye.
You did it?
Yes.
Come to me, my darling. What is it, Milton?
I can feel it working.
You can?
Can't you?
I didn't drink it, Milton. I poured mine into the fern.
Well, why?
Because I have so much to live for.
I don't understand.
Of course you don't. I'm not sick, and I never was.
Then why?
Why? So that you would make that call, darling. I knew what you were up to. I do my research too. I heard about this place. Euthanasia tourism. Quite a story. A reporter friend told me all about it. I just needed to set the hook. Don't look at me like that. You never loved me. You were just afraid of dying alone.
You... How could you?
How? I think why is more important.
Why?
The money.
The money?
You don't really think I fell for your scrawny old ass, did you? Did you really? Poor Milty. The Sultan of Silicon Valley is really just a child, isn't he? Well, I'm not mommy ever again for another immature beta cluck of a male. I will buy an island, put up a sign saying no men allowed, and go back to nature.
I, I'll kill you, you bitch.
Milton, no. I love you.
You don't love anything. Nothing. You my head.
A lamp is a great equalizer. Well, you're stronger than you look. I think this pillow will do the rest.
God damn you.
Oh, probably. Which is why I plan to live a long, long time before I die. Atropos kind of lived up to her rep, lover. End of the line.
You packed then, didn't you, Sophia? You had traveler's checks, and on an island inhabited by fishermen, figured you'd be able to hitch a ride to the mainland, and from Manila to anywhere you wanted. The world was yours, wasn't it, Sophia?
Identify yourself now.
Excuse me, but I need to catch the bus to the docks.
I'm sorry, but no one is allowed to leave.
After dark? I made arrangements, and I can make a little arrangement with you too. Say, 200
You don't understand.
American?
You are not allowed to leave. You are Sophia Quest, yes?
You have to let me go. I want to go.
I'm sorry. Have you changed your mind?
Yes, that's it. I changed my damn mind.
I am so sorry. But arrangements have already been made. Come along, please.
Take your hands off me!
They took you into a section of the resort you'd never been, the section under the helicopter pad, the medical section.
I'm sorry if this is confusing. And I apologize if the straps are too tight around your neck. We can't make any mistakes.
What is all of this? Listen, if you're worried about your secret, I'll never tell.
This finally is the truth. You will never tell.
I don't understand.
Of course you don't. I suppose you deserve an explanation before you make your little contribution to our economy. Atropos was part of the archipelago and was exploited in every way you can imagine and some you cannot. We could not protect our women and children from the wealthy European perverts.
Yes, I heard.
So, 20 years ago, we realized that we could provide a service no one else could. A place where we cater to euthanasians from all over the world. But rather quickly, we saw something else as well.
What? For God's sake, what?
That you might have no more use for your organs, but others do. There is a market for what is inside you. If you are healthy.
But I'm not healthy. I have aplastic anemia.
Yes, very serious. But our doctors will be able to harvest carefully. You won't go to waste.
Wait, no, I'm not sick. But I have money.
You lie?
Yes, I lied. To get his money. I have that money now. I can pay you.
You're a very bad lady. Your body may not be sick, but your heart most certainly is. Here's the truth. A person like you, even if we wanted to, we couldn't trust you with our secret. I'm terribly sorry. We have people waiting for your organs. And we have to begin.
No, please, stop.
First, your face. Facial transplants are possible now, and we have a customer in Greece willing to pay a premium for that face.
No, please!
And the last thing you ever saw was your own face dangling in the hands of Dr. Fernando. Then they came for your eyes. In my business, we say if you dance to the music, eventually you got to pay the piper. As you were fond of saying, Sophia, no one dances forever.
And that is tonight's story, Black Widow, written especially for The Walker by Stephen Barnes and Tananarive Due, created by Stephen Barnes. This episode directed by Tananarive Due, co-produced by J. Michael Hayes, original music by Ali Rockberger, show graphics by Anansi Hayes Media, and starring Nicki Barnes, Jeff Lindsay, Julius Francisco, Jason Barnes, Toni Young, Sean Collins, Tananarive Due, and Stephen Barnes as The Walker. The Walker is a Dark Dream production. Join us next time for another adventure of The Walker.